IBM today serves a whole host of markets. My market specifically is around aerospace and defense. We do a tremendous amount of work with folks in what we call the industrial sector, which are really the network of companies that actually build things. I took 30 minutes with the crowd today, and I really talked about the kinds of evolutions that really propel this idea of future mission systems, which is really the theme of today. And so I really talked about really three fundamental changes. One was around a completely new capability around compute technology called quantum computing that fundamentally changes and allows us to solve problems that we're not solving today. The second area I spent a lot of time talking about today was around this idea of merging both AI technology, human wearables and the integration of human and compute technologies, and what that means to things like, in a Star Trek context, like a cyborg, for instance, and being able to integrate the human component around that. And then there was a third area, which was really around how do we take compute technology today and how do we scale it down to something that's very, very small, think postage stamp size, and how do we integrate that with a capability that really enables the idea of this whole cislunar integration, enables and powers that future where compute technology will need to be everywhere, where information will need to be accessed by any person anywhere, and the network is really self-healing, so it really allows you to move those workloads around in real time, dynamically, and really envision new workloads in the future that you didn't really envision today. Conferences like these are really super important to our industry. The exchange that happens here, the collaboration. I never come to one of these conferences where there isn't a new idea that I come out with. I've had a chance to, even after the presentation today, to talk to a number of companies that are doing some interesting things, and it always sparks really interesting new ideas of things that we hadn't thought of. And so the conferences are super important to really spark those new ideas, spark the collaboration, and find what is the next really hard problem we want to work on as an industry for the next 50 years. I would love to come back next year. I'm not sure that they'll have me, but I would love to have an opportunity to come back, whether it's the Space Tech Expo in the US or here in Europe.